Three, two, one. You're live. All right, so again, I'm live, but I don't have a picture. What a bunch. I'm doing the same thing. So 2 days in a row now. I'm unable to stream on YouTube live with a picture. I can't do it with a picture. Apparently, it's just sound. So why would that be? Anyone? I might be done with YouTube. Come on, man. Why no picture? Why no picture? Well, that's no good. So, what we'll do is we'll try YouTube again. We'll do the other live option, which is just a regular webcam option. I think that works still. Webcam. Tommy Cowles live. That's me. And then you go next. Smile for the thumbnail. Going live. Now. Alright, so now I'm live on YouTube, but I'm not streaming live. I don't have a picture. I don't know why it's not allowing me to do that. It's just allowing me to stream sound. But my webcam's working, so we'll just go with that. Leave the sound running on that. So I'm live twice on YouTube, and I'm live on Facebook. And we're talking about all sorts of fun things. Monica's here still. It's 11 p.m. where Monica is. India has a lockdown, lasted 21 days, and she's at home. When does it stop, Monica? When do these lockdowns stop? It's incredible that the world has shut down because of this. Not necessarily a good thing. It's an amazing amount of control that governments have to dictate the procedures when it comes to matters like this. Pandemics. Is it really a pandemic? Think about it. If you start looking for something, you're going to find it. It's only until recently we put names to this, and that we've been really looking for it. Since January. It's been around for a long time, this particular virus. And it also had the name coronavirus. This isn't new. It takes lives just like every other virus, especially when you have a compromised immune system. You're old, you're not healthy already. So it takes people when they're not healthy. That's usually what sickness does, right? If you get sick, any cold, if you have a lung disease of some kind, you don't want to get a lung infection. So People die all the time. I don't know if that's common knowledge, especially in North America. It's like I don't know how many people have actually seen a dead body. How I don't think people really think about death. Really. They fear it. Most people fear death. I wonder how it would be if no one feared death. I wonder how your life would change if death had no power over you. That's a rhetorical wondering. So, coming to you live from Penticton, British Columbia, Canada, on Facebook and YouTube. Normally, I'd be on Instagram as well, but my phone is down. Busted. It's an iPhone 6. It had its time, and I put it through its paces. Now, either I need to fix it or I need a new phone to be able to do Instagram. But maybe I run my course on Instagram. Maybe that was it. Maybe now it's just Facebook and YouTube and Reddit and Pinterest. Wonder if I should be on Twitch. I'm going to look up Twitch. Let's see how Twitch is doing. Remember Twitch?
But I don't know. I don't remember. Boondock Saints. It sounds like super familiar.
Boondocks. The Boondock Saints?
I could just add, the numbers that keep going up if I hit enter chat. Oh no, now it's.
You don't know who
now
the
it's crossed
Boondock
out.
Saints are?
Uh-oh.
That's alright.
Oh no.
You're young.
shoot.
That's your fault. There's so
What do I have to
much
do
you
with
have to
this
go
thing?
through. Find a
Okay,
girl.
Boondock
Settle down.
Saints.
If you want, you can marry. Look
The
at
list of
me.
movies you need to read is way too long. Ugh.
I'm old, but I'm happy.
Boondock Saints is one of the best movies
I was
ever,
once
really?
like you are
Ooh,
now,
Okay.
and I know that it's
Okay.
not easy.
Trolls World Tour. Oh my god. I'm not watching Trolls World Tour.
I'm following this lady.
I think this is
For
pretty good.
sure.
Like I said, I think Parasite's gonna be next for me on the list.
Okay,
see
so-
Twilight. Yes, Twilight definitely. I think my favorite movie would be Twilight. Don't know if you guys have seen it.
Twilight.
It is the first.
I
of a
have
series
seen it.
Of 5 movies, and
It is
it's
so
just a
dreamy.
cult classic, I would say.
A cult classic?
Really, you should watch it. It's up there.
All right,
It's
I'll
up
watch
there.
it.
Probably the best vampire movie ever made. To be
No,
honest.
no.
I mean, the chemistry between Edward and Bella, it's just like tangible, It's like, woo! I
Really?
haven't tried out
That's
Edward
chemistry?
Cullen downstairs.
I'm done with you. I can't listen to you anymore.
I've had it since middle school,
I can't
Every
listen
time
to you.
I walk in the house, I.
All right, so how did you get your thing going there, bud?
He's in the dark, like staring in the corner, but it's fine. He doesn't really greet me back, but it's like a very
I
know,
was once
very
like
touch
you
and
are
go.
now. Twitch.
Your new format was a better movie than Twilight. The acting in that movie is so good. Like, it's not cringe at all. The acting in that movie is so good. Like, it's not Twilight, like, it's just never cringe, The acting is just, like, so believable and so beautiful. Really, it's just beautiful. It's something else.
What is that thing that you're sitting in?
Okay, my show list is Firefly.
Firefly's a good movie.
I've started all of these and haven't touched them in months. I really like BoJack, but honestly, it's so real, dude. Like, BoJack is so freaking real. Yeah, because people like this content, Skeeter. Get over it.
Tommy, I'm in here. I'm already in here. This is my Where's my channel, bud? That's me right there on Twitch. What am I saying? Oh, I do have a Twitch thing. Oh, boy. Can I go live on Twitch? Why isn't this coming up now? I'm offline. Alright, so, videos. Clips. She's obviously live. Stream. Chat. I don't want to chat. I want to do my own thing here. How do I do it? Hey, Twitch, how do I do it? Just keep pressing buttons, buddy. No, no more her. Where's my stuff?
What's up, Oscar?
No. Where's my stuff? Where's my channel?
The invisible
video producer.
Is that a...
Tip 32% of viewers that watch a highlight return to a live stream within a week. Make a highlight. Upload? No. I don't want to upload anything. I want to do it live, please. Can we do it live? Should be able to do it live, huh? What's this video producer all about? Stream manager. Hang in there, bud. Hang in there. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? I was once like you are now. And I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. Stream manager. Edit stream info. Viewers. View. 1. Session. It's quiet. Too quiet. We'll show you new followers, subs, cheers, raids, host activity here. Really? Can I start streaming, please? Can I start streaming, please? I don't understand. Users in chat, pop out, send a message, chat. There's no one to chat with right now. Stream manager. You would think from here I could go live on Twitch. I love learning new things. Creator updates. Well, how about we just create something first? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to start from scratch. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start from scratch because I don't know if everybody got exactly what we were talking about. So we're just going to We're going to forget everything that we've said, and then we're going to start new. What do you guys want to talk about? Can someone tell me how to go live on Twitch? Because right now, YouTube's not really working for me. Facebook's doing okay, though. I've got a lot of followers on Facebook. Doesn't matter how many followers you have. It matters how well you align yourself with other people. It's the people that you talk to. It's not the quantity of people. It's the quality of people. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Ain't that right? I was once like you are now. Why no picture, YouTube? Why no picture? And I can only do it for an hour on a webcam. Ha ha ha! Oh, what's happening here? I think my privileges have been revoked. Alright, so I'm going to go to... I'll try to figure out the Twitch thing later. I'm going to go to my homepage on Facebook, see what's up, see what's what. Quinn Bucktooth. Ah, shoot! May require some secret plastic surgery for a body like that, though. The goddess part already a given. 21-day total goddess workout. I'm afraid if I start working out, I'll be too sexy. So, can't have that happen. Girls all over me. Can't get them off of me. Can't be too sexy. Hester Armstrong. I'm going to work out and be too sexy and play that Right Said Fred song while I walk around my living room. Yes. You know what? What kind of witty response shall I add to this thread? Sexy. It's a GIF. I gotta go with a GIF. Everybody's going with a GIF. I'm going with a GIF. Sexy monkey. Now stuff is gonna happen. Now stuff is gonna happen. Alright, start your 3D animation training right here. VCAD, Visual College of Art and Design. This will be very important if we ever want to explore space. Let's get it going on that end first. What the hell happened to the arts? Why are the arts the first things to be removed from school systems, from businesses, from communities? Why are the arts the first thing to be sacrificed? Always. In my lifetime, that's exactly how it's gone. And Have you ever noticed how when you sacrifice the arts, how shitty things become? How it becomes about numbers and charts and pie graphs and linear thinking, and that's it? Hey, how about we try to get some fucking balance happening here? We need both, right? Linear thinking and non-linear thinking, hand in hand. That's how we operate. How do you do that? Well, there's another little thing. Some people call it the small, still voice. Some people call it the force. Some people call it the Tao, D, T, T-O-A, Tao. The way. Balance between the two. We could do that, right? Marilyn, Della, Penna, Robles. Until April 18th, Super Loaf Bread, Friday, bread and butter, no whole wheat bread, ITO-N-L-N-G. Don't understand, but thanks for the post. Mr. Willie, Rivalami Show. Coronavirus will end soon. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Quinn Bucktooth. Oh, cool pictures. So we played a joke on Aiden and Michael today. We missed them on April Fool's. So the kids told him I got him a $50 PS4 card in his basket, which is cool. He really wanted Modern Warfare, which is not that cool. War. He came over, left excited to find the card was empty. We went over late to give him his game. We love you, adopted one. He fits right in with us. Adopted one. The adopted ones are the special ones. Those are the ones that you really wanted because you adopted them. Everybody else, it's like, oh man, I'm stuck with it. Yeah, it's mine. Stuck with it. This one over here, this one's the good one. I adopted him. Yeah. Dirk Van Stralen. You guys ready for this? Oh. I'll set it up. Dirk Van Stralen is a gentleman I know that lives in Wells, BC. He used to do a cartoon for the Georgia Strait called the Van Stralen. He's probably in other publications as well. I just didn't follow him that closely. Anyways, he's a friend of mine. And he's doing his crazy comic thing again. This guy's a regular Schultz. Whatever his first name is. Schultz, something Schultz. I forget what his name is. That was the worst setup for one of these ever. Dirk Van Stralen. Good for everyone. This was posted 10 hours ago. Guys pointing to a graph chart of some kind. Because we all like our graphs so much lately, eh? Because that makes sense. And it's a guy talking to a girl. The guy goes, when will the economy be good again? He asks the girl, pointing at the chart. And the girl says, as soon as we make the economy good for everyone. Fuck, I love it! That wasn't funny, it was just true. Yes. See? So smart. Hey. How about we try something new with the economy? How about everybody wins? Anybody who wants to participate in the economy, not just the special ones, the ones that already have new ideas, completely new things to do, or old things. Can we all compete? When's this economy going to be better? Well, as soon as it works for everybody. That's when it becomes better. As soon as you make the economy good for everyone, then no truer words have ever been said. Dirk Van Stralen, you're welcome. Ian Santos, Buen Brazo. Number 1, loved but left. Number 2, serious but cheated on. Number 3, expected but gave false hope. Number 4, forgiven but abused. Number 5, understanding but ignored. There's more. Number 6, always. Always there but not appreciated. What number has happened to you? I don't want to talk about it. I love it. Good post. What's next? Okay, we're going to go to... I got lots of messages. The governor's on. New York. He's sure getting a lot of playtime. I wonder why. I wonder why New York is always the epicenter of every disaster. Just so happens that Wall Street's on... Wall Street's in New York, right? Wall Street? Yep, shut down a whole state. Oh, now look who needs to have all the bailouts. It's all these cities, these institutions, and what? In New York again? You fuckers. Come on now. Can't do it this time, guys. Sorry. You got a lot of pie charts there, huh? A lot of graphs. A lot of projections. A lot of different, hey, the geese are back. Got a lot of different projections, eh? Different projections for different, feelings? They just keep talking. They're getting a lot of airtime. And they're not really saying anything. Except they're instilling a lot of fear into people. I got a problem with this. So that's why I'm doing this. For the most part, I got a real problem with bullies and governments and rich people. Like really rich people, not like the rich people that you have in your community that maybe have like a $2 million, $3 million house or something like that. That's peanuts, dude. The really rich people that fuck everybody around all the time because they have so much. I got a problem with them. The billionaires, the trillionaires, the ones that own countries, the Vatican, pharmaceutical companies, families that attach themselves to industries that kill people, military, weapons, nuclear weapons. Come on. Viruses, vaccines. So to all the Bill Gates of the world, take a fucking back seat, man. Okay, it's not all a numbers game. You think it is. You think it is, but it's not numbers. If you really want to succeed in the numbers game, try to make your way back to zero. If you really want to make a difference in your community, in your business, in your family, try going back to zero. You know what happens when you go back to zero? You have everything. You land up with everything because all the numbers are contained in zero. You're welcome. Next. Oh, hey. You're in the Philippines. Ambied, hello? Hey? Where am I today? I'm in Penticton, British Columbia, Canada. That's where I am. Just hanging out. Sun's out. I'm going to be here for the next year. Room 240. It's a paradise, really. And that's where I am. Where are you? Philippines, eh? Isn't it amazing that we can communicate with one another from the other side of the world so easily? You wonder why we need governments anymore. Really. Or borders, or walls, fences, even gates for that matter. Do we need gates anymore? How about Bill Gates? Do we need him? Do we need his vaccines? I think not. I fucking hope not. That's a tough sell. Everybody needs to be vaccinated. That's the message we're getting from the news right now. Everybody needs to be vaccinated and or tested for antibodies, whether they had the disease that we just named, COVID-19. Now that we put a name to it, it's scary, isn't it? We sure know how to scare ourselves to death. Hey, how about death? You want to talk about death a little bit? We all die. Ta-da! So, I don't know. Did that help? Governor Cuomo. Governor Phil Murphy. Governors are getting a lot of action lately. And now we need a bailout from the federal government. Because we're the epicenter. It's the worst. You know, if you're going to look for something, you're going to find it. And the more you look and the more panic that you instill in the people that you're leading, the worse the pandemic is going to be. Because you've stirred the pot. You've added oxygen to the flame. It's a fire that you created. Period. Fear. It's fear. So, how do you compete with these people that continually instill fear into the public? How do you deal with these people? Well, you deal with the fear. So, if you know you have nothing to fear, then you've taken all their power. Because that's the only way they can control you is through fear. When I say they, I mean governments, I mean churches, anybody who has any authority or power over you or thinks that they do. Most of the time, if not all the time, if they have power over you, they're always using a little bit of fear or a lot to control you or the group of people or the population that they're running. Because what they're doing doesn't make logical sense. So from a purely common sense approach, they have no leg to stand on, so they have to convince you that they're necessary, that you need them, or else the whole bottom will drop out and everybody's going to be left with nothing. Which is not true. It's not true. So there's that. Let's talk about what's going on here, I guess, personally. Here in Penticton, me, single, male, 49. I have a 16-year-old son, a 19-year-old daughter. I don't see my son anymore because of this. He lives 10, 15 minutes away. I can almost see his house from here. And is that good? How much longer? If we're really trying to decrease the spread of any kind of disease or flu or anything like that, what do? We stay away from people who have it. We don't go out. We get over it at home. Right? Anyways, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Northeast governors. The governors have all the power right now. What the fuck? I'm so sad and lonely. Sad and lonely. Sad and lonely. Oh, so sweet mama, come take a chance with me. 'Cause I ain't that bad. 'Cause I ain't that bad. All right, we're back. Sorry for making you wait so long. Hello, everybody. Okay, what were we talking about last time we talked? Probably nothing important, huh? Probably nothing important. Okay, so I'm live on YouTube. I'm streaming live on YouTube, but for the last 2 days I haven't been able to stream with a picture. And so now I'm live on the webcam, so that'll give me an hour's worth of live, but it doesn't have the protection of streaming, because if my internet connection goes out for whatever reason, the OBS continues to record and allows it to be one continuous thing as opposed to something that just shut down. Anyways, it's very complicated. Not sure why I can't stream with a picture, but I'm sure I'll find out, because someone will tell me the reason why, hopefully. But I am live on webcam with a picture on YouTube, and also live on Facebook. And trying to go live on Twitch, but I haven't managed to do that today and don't know if I'll get to it. There's only so much one can do, you know? There's only so much one can do. Hey, but can one have an effect on the universe? Can one person, one idea, one thought have an effect on the entire outcome of the universe? I think so. I'm pretty sure that's true. And I'm pretty sure you don't have to be a fucking governor or a president or a prime minister. I'm pretty sure that we've all convinced ourselves that we're powerless, except the ones that have the power. They think that they are gods. I think we have to start knowing what our place is on Earth. Why are we here? Are we here just to go about our business and look after our own? Or are we here possibly to tweak things a little bit, make things better? More equal? Create a little bit more balance so that people aren't suffering? People, animals, plants, the whole world. Isn't it our responsibility to care for it? And how is that? How do we do that? How do we do that? Are we caring for the planet when we try to extract oil from the tar sands in Alberta, Canada? Is that something that is good for us as humans that live on a planet called Earth? Is it creating more problems, or is it benefiting mankind? Is it benefiting anybody? Is it benefiting nature? Hey, how about the pipeline? The pipeline going through everything. You're basically, when you have a pipeline, when you have anything like that, and you're going from one place to another, you're making a fence, you're making a wall, you're making a barrier, and anything can happen along that line. Anybody can make a bomb, boom, done. Catastrophe. One little section. Anybody could take an axe, or any kind of natural thing that happens, an earthquake. It's all about profit. Thank God we have, thank God. Well, let's just be thankful that we have the native people that have lived here for a while, that have maintained and have seen and have passed down stories verbally. Maybe it's time to learn from these people more. Listen, how have we created an unbalance? Pick a spot. They're everywhere. What do we know? What do we know? All you have to do is watch. All you have to do is listen.
Either or, it has to be both. No one is willing to sacrifice one at the expense of the other. And you can't have one at the expense of the other. But how you do it, that's the art form. We're going to take questions.
That's the art form.
One question each from each state, and then I'll take questions from New York afterwards. Governor of the state of New Jersey, Governor Murphy.
These important people making decisions. Listen to their ignorance.
Thank you. As a reminder, to ask a question, you will need to press star, then the number 1 on your telephone. Again, there's star 1 on your telephone.
Have you watched Hunger Games recently?
We compile the Q&A roster.
We will not allow the reporters to question any other governor. I would not subject my colleagues.
I believe it's, this is Phil Murphy, Andrew. I believe it's in our Constitution that that's not allowed.
That's right. State cooperation only goes so far. There have to be
It only
some.
goes so far. I'm actually going to do our own press conference at 3 p.m. So if there are Jersey folks on and they're not ready to ask, we'd be very happy to take them in Trenton.
How do these people get into office in the first place?
Operator?
Most of the time it's because their parents, their family, have been there for a long time. Have already done the job. So just passing it down through the generations to specific families. Do you think that works? Do you think that works? I don't think it works. Kings don't work. Queens don't work. Princes, princesses, governors, presidents, the Bushes, Clintons. All part of one big club. Who's the best politician? Well, the best politician is one who can deceive the best. It would seem that that's what people think a good politician is. Someone who deceives the best. I wonder what how honesty would play out if everybody was honest. I wonder how that would play out. I wonder if that would be better for everybody. All these people have to go. They got to get jobs at Walmart. If they want to keep the Walmarts open, or, if they want to make a real difference, if they want to fight COVID, get a job at the hospital. Fight it on the front lines. Fight it. Because you always want a fucking war, don't you? You always want a war. I wish this stuff was funny. I wish I could laugh more. I wish there was more joy on the planet. Wishful thinking, what does that amount to? Nothing. Wish. I wish. Well, it's not that way. I'm not wishing anymore. I want to be a part of the change. Can we do something new? I'm going to keep asking the same question. Can we do something new, please? Is that a possibility? Who wants to do something new? Hey, Dave Teller, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Flippin' burgers. Joy to the world. And yes. Yeah, I'm sure McDonald's is hiring. You know, they got a new takeout menu. Well, they'll deliver it to you. They got a new delivery system. They're always one step ahead of it, aren't they? Hey, you want shitty food? They'll deliver it to you. Or, if you want a job, you can go flip burgers. Which, you know what? If you gotta do something, I guess flipping burgers is something. But do you have to? Do we go back to this way of being? Oh, man. I don't want to. Hey, I'm Monte Carlo. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Have Trudeau flipping burgers? That's perfect. I'd like to see him as a Walmart greeter, to be honest with you. Any flipping burgers or Walmart greeter, that would be something. For a year. Get these people to do it for like a full year on that salary. Get them to live in a town like Penticton, British Columbia, where it's pretty expensive actually living here. See how they can budget. You know? Cleaning toilets is also another good thing for these people to do. They have no understanding of what it actually takes to do things. Entitlement. That's one of their biggest problems. Trudeau, what do you do with a guy like Trudeau? Well, he's a part of the system that's broken. So you got to imagine, if you're going to make it to that point, if you're going to be the Prime Minister of Canada and things haven't changed and they just seem like things are just getting worse and nothing's ever followed through with, or you say one thing, do another thing, always happens, always has, but it's getting worse. If you've made your way up to the point where you're the Prime Minister of Canada, you automatically come with the title of not caring a fuck about anybody. Because what it took for you to get to that position meant that you have to compromise. Meant that even if you had some sense of compassion towards your fellow human man, you couldn't act on it. Because you sold your soul to the fucking devil when you accepted that payment. When you accepted that contract. When you pushed through that specific law. Yeah. But we're all good with it, so I guess I gotta be good with it too. I'm not good with it. I'm not good with it. Yeah, I wonder if they know what hard labor is all about. I did hard labor for a long time, and like I'm 49 years old now, and my back's still good. But you know what? If I continued doing the same things that I was doing, I would have no fucking back. I would have no back left. Yeah, I got a job for you. Can you take that shovel there and dig that hole? Please? No, you dig the hole. You dig the hole with that shovel. Or rent a fucking backhoe and do it. Cheap labor. Minimum wage. What's minimum wage now in Canada? What, 12 bucks? Something like that? 13? How does someone make a fucking living off of this? How do you afford to do anything except for just, I bet you can get a lot of credit. I bet you if you're one of those people that make minimum wage and you have a bank account, I bet you're always losing money. Because those are the people that the banks thrive on. The least amount of money you have in a bank, the more money you have to spend to have your money in that account. Does that make any sense? Service charges? Come on. For some reason, I don't think that's going to happen unless we force the hand. As soon as we start not recognizing these people that are obviously not working on our best behalf, both conservative and liberal governments, by the way, if we continue to recognize them as our leaders and the people that are making the decisions for us, then we're part of the problem. So, I tell you what would stop it right away, and it would be the best thing ever. If everybody stopped paying their taxes, everybody. Where's our money going when it comes to federal government? It keeps going to other people's pockets. They keep on hiring other people to do shitty jobs, usually to do with oil. Oil has always been the money pit that we've thrown everything into. That's the basket. For 100 years, at least. Everybody knows, most people know we got to get off of oil, right? Most of us understand that clean energy and renewable energy and free energy would be better for everybody, right? We do know that, right? But why do we continue doing the same thing? Why do we need to make a profit on everything? There's certain things that need to be free. I would think energy would be one of them. Having a home, free energy, clothes, and food. I think that should all be free for everybody. That's my take on it. I don't know what you think about that, Dave, but that's what I think. All right, so let's go to some comments here. Lita Sommerfeld. Stay on page. Go to Facebook. Go into my comments. Alita. Hi, Alita. To you and your family, happy blessed Easter with love. Right back at you, sister. Right back at you, sister. What comes up? Will Ferrell was the first thing that came up. Elf. I love you. Love you, Alita. Alright, so, next. Gary Laidlaw. Chief Avril Looking Horse. Prophecies, World Peace, and Global Healing. I also believe that was well said. So, what's well said? Well said, sir. That's right. A little Deadpool reference there. So I'm coming to you live on YouTube and Facebook. I can't stream with a picture on YouTube, so now I'm not streaming, I'm just doing a webcam thing on YouTube. It's going on an hour now. No comments. I have 7 subscribers on YouTube. Not the most popular on YouTube, that's for sure. But on Facebook, I'm a rock star. No, I'm not a rock star either. No one listens to me on Facebook except for Dave, Melanie, Quinn, Ambiad, and Monica, and a few other people. There's a few people. We think together, we have talks, discussions. Like, what's going on in the world right now? Well, world shutdown, COVID. All right. When did they name it COVID? I thought it was coronavirus. Yeah, they changed it to COVID-19 because they thought, well, that's cooler. Is that why they changed it? No. I think it was to distract everybody from the fact that coronavirus has been around for a very long time. So they changed it to another name and made it more menacing. Trump claims it's his decision to reopen, not the governor's. You can't have it both ways there, buddy. You say it's up to the governors to do whatever they need to do to enforce the social distancing thing. But then now it's your decision of when things need to be reopened all at once. You've participated in this shit show for a long time, and now you're going to say, I can open it up whenever I deem necessary because I'm the smartest guy in the room and I know everything about diseases now. Have you been talking to Bill Gates? Who are these people? Who are these people? They're just like you and me. Who are these people who are making these decisions? Because they're obviously the shittiest decisions I've ever seen come down. Why would I the fuck be doing this? I'm making no friends, really. I live by myself. I have no money. This is the only thing I think about. The shitty shape of the world. Tom, you got to be a little bit more positive when it comes to that. Maybe the world's so shitty because you think that it's so shitty. No, it's shitty because it's shitty. I was born into this. It's been like this ever since I was born. And it's getting worse. We're making shittier decisions. We're allowing people, governments, to make decisions for us. That's a shitty decision when you've given up all your decision-making abilities and you've said, here, you do it for me now because I don't know how to think for myself. Crow's back. You know? I don't know, guys. I don't know anymore. I'm just here with Dave. Dave, you're the cool guy. You're the cool guy. It's short for coronavirus, yeah. COVID. I get it. And we do need astronaut suits now because the masks aren't cutting it. Because, like, the virus can get in the sides of these masks, eh? These don't really help. Come on. You take the mask off. We need suits now. We need suits of armor. Something that protects us completely and gives us the ability to fly. Much like an Iron Man suit. I'll take one of those. Jay Leno. Do you got contacts with Jay Leno? Maybe he could help. And I don't know who this Tony Montana guy is, but we need him too. What are we going to do, Dave? Two middle-aged guys, kids. What are we going to do? How are we going to recreate ourselves in this mess? There's a lot of people out there saying, well, you know what? I can make a real profit off this. You know what? I could too. I could too. So easy. It's so easy to make a profit. You don't know how easy it is. Is that what it's about? Not for me. I can't do it. Can't do it. Profit. Fuck your profits. Oh, yeah. Tony Montana. Yeah. Scarface. Got it. Thank you. Yeah. Army tanks. If I had a tank right now, what would I do? I'd probably live in it. I'd probably live in it. I couldn't afford the gas. I know that. Or the insurance. I don't know what it takes to insure a tank, but to make it street worthy. They're a little on the slow side, but you don't need any roads. So just go right through everything. Al Pacino. You can't handle the truth. There's nothing at Walmart that you want anyways. What do you want at Walmart? It's all cheap garbage shit. Walmart. Let's just level the whole thing. Make sure there's no people in there. We're not into violence, but we sure like to ruin things. let's take a tank. Let's take 2 tanks. You get in one tank. I get in the other tank. Turn the guns off. And we'll just drive over every Walmart in every town. Level it. And then on top of that, we're going to build our church. Right on top of the Walmart rock. Yep. Dave Teller and I, we're going to buy some tanks. And we're going to do some leveling. Of course, you know, this is all above board. We're not doing anything illegal here. We've just agreed that Walmarts are shit. And that we should really focus on local economies more. Local economy. Local produce. Local meats. Local dairy. Local whatever it is. Your local mechanic. Your local painter. Your local dramaturge. Yeah, he's going to go big in the next little while because things are changing, because we're going to focus on the arts a little bit more, right? Because it's necessary. Because it's necessary. Hey, numbers guy, listen to me. Arts are necessary. No, numbers. Numbers are necessary. No, you're not understanding. Numbers, necessary. Also. Right? Linear thinking, necessary. Creative thinking, necessary. Both. Equal. Balance. Right? Linear guy. Numbers guy. Chart guy. Pie graph. Hey, before you make another fucking line on that page. No, put the fucking pen down. Put your programs down. Put your paradigms down. Put your projections down. Just lay them all fucking down, because you don't know how to fucking read them anyways. You think you do, but you're missing half the fucking problem. You're only thinking with one side of your brain. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Change the name from Walmart to Trash Mart. I'm in. Hey, I got this really good deal at Trash Mart. Oh, yeah? What'd you get? Well, some more shit. Some more garbage. Just gonna throw it out. Why'd you buy it? I got a really good deal on it. Oh, yeah? How many did you get? 5. 5 of what? Shit. It's like literally a pile of shit I bought. It was plastic wrapped shit. So, I got a good deal. I think I'll use it for compost. Sanders endorses Biden after dropping out of 2020 race. How do you fucking like that? The last bastion of hope, eh? Sanders, Bernie Sanders, comes up with these great ideas. He's been touting them the whole time. Gets the kids all, ready and, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Grandpa. You're very progressive. We're going to back you. Because we don't want to back that Biden fucker. You know we don't want to do that. Oh, now you dropped out and now you're supporting Biden? You fucker! Oh, I'm so fucking mad. If I was a young person, who thought that maybe things could change. Shit cones. Shit cones. Right? I need some more coffee. Free Medicare benefits, additional benefits, free hearing aids, free eyeglasses, free meal delivery, free rides to appointments, and you know what? You know what else? You may be eligible for 0 premiums, 0 deductibles, and you know what? No copays. What the fuck is a copay? Hey, if you want a job, I know some jobs. I know people who are hiring. Do you like data? Government's collecting a lot of data. Were you ever in the reserve? They're hiring you back. That's a fact. They need to beef up their forces because the people are becoming a little wise to the game. So how do you keep people in check? Keep them in fear that they'll be arrested? For what? Hanging out together? Fuck off! And stay out of my home. My home. I thought it was. No? So I can't do what I need to do in my home? I can't have people over in my home? That's a shit sandwich. Gonna make a sandwich. That's a shit sandwich. I'm gonna make something too. I'm gonna make another coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna make another coffee. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Very important things that we need to discuss. Very important things we need to discuss. Very fucking important. Hey, the government's giving out free sandwiches. Oh, yeah? Yeah, they're shit sandwiches. Really? Yeah, they're giving them out free. Free shit sandwich. With every lost business, you get a free shit sandwich. Can we talk about banks? Yeah, sure we can. We could talk about banks. What do you want to talk about banks for? I robbed a bank yesterday. I don't know if that's allowed. I just said, hey. can you give me the money, please? I asked nicely, and I didn't use any force. And they just gave it to me. Can you believe that? No, that didn't happen. No, that didn't happen. I don't have a bank account. I'm not eligible for any kind of reimbursement from the government. I've never been eligible for anything as a single dad. Actually, guess I could have gone on what? Social assistance this whole time. In fact, when I could get through to somebody on the phone about my taxes at one time when I cared about it, which was about, I don't know, the last time I cared about it was maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago. I don't know. Last time I talked, 5, maybe 5, 6. Lady on the other end of the phone, she said, "Why don't you go on social assistance? You know, if you can't afford it, if you're not on it, and you're not making any money anyways, and you don't, why don't you go on social assistance and pay it off that way?" And I looked at my phone and I thought, that's really bad advice coming from a government official of some kind at the time. How about the government understand I don't owe them anything? How about the government understands that if they continue as government, they owe me? How about that? Because you've forgotten certain people. You made it very tough on Canadian men, by the way. Government. Law. Very tough on Canadian men that had families, divorce, single parents. Very tough on single men. Single dads, single fathers. To the point where it's an epidemic. If we want to know what a real pandemic is, that's one. You wonder why there's so many homeless people on the street, so many homeless men, middle-aged men. You want to know the reasons why? Do you really want to know the reasons why, or do you want to continue just to point fingers at them and say they're lazy? I know so many people that have lost everything, very successful at one time, highly specialized in their particular field, and the bottom drops out. I've countless people that I've talked to, and it's happening more now. Talk about a shit sandwich. So what does a guy do? What does a girl do? What do we do? What does a human being do when they're at the bottom of the pile and they're being force-fed shit sandwiches every day? What do you do? Do you keep eating the shit sandwich and with a smile on your face say, "Thanks for this shit sandwich. Can I have another?" No. You can't have another sandwich. Yeah, but it's a shit sandwich and it didn't cost you anything. Right? So, can I have another shit sandwich? I can only have one shit sandwich. You fucker. And then from there on, all I saw was red. I lost it. I got a temper. Whoo! I got a temper. So we're gonna go to my home page again, and I'll stay there. And again, just kind of get a sense of what's going on in the world. You know, see how people are feeling. Mr. Willie's doing okay. Darating din ang ora na ito naman yung iba balita. Congratulations, Philippines is now COVID-19 free. In Jesus' name, pray for the Philippines. Well, I'll just pray for the whole world, but I get it. Bago ka matulog, magpasalamat ka muna kay Lord dahil sa blessing na ibinigay niya sa atin at bukas paggising mo may good news si Lord sa'yo. Amen. Africa, China, modern slavery, and coronavirus, Afrobia. Where is African Union and its puppet masters to stop human rights violation against Africans? That's probably happening. What do you have to say?
They even have no money to invest in Chinese agro-based companies, not in Africa, in Angola, in Uganda, in Rwanda, in Tanzania, in South Africa. China exporting.
I'm sharing.
Africa exporting human organ transplant to China. But you don't want to talk about that.
I do want to talk about
when
it.
someone come out to speak about it or to tell you the truth, the reality about it, many of you cannot see it. That China importing billions of dollars human organs from Africa, billions of human organs from Africa. They are not United States, they are not European, they are not Caucasian people who do that. In fact, you have never had any European or North American country that has a human organ transplant in Africa. African leaders, they sell human transplant organs. And who are these organs? The organs came from African people themselves. The prisoners, those who are in jail, those who are in hospital, and those who are just for free are being caught in different African countries, murdered, take out the organs, and then exporting them to China. Because a single organ costs between $15,000 to $30,000. And that is a huge investment for African countries. I don't know if any leader from Africa can challenge this fact. Then China itself, whenever they catch a large number of African illegal immigrants or drug dealers, no excuse being just getting the organs. The punishment for that is to take out their organs. The example I gave you, the example was for Uganda. Recently, in 2018, China put on death 29 Ugandan people were taken out of. They were killed. Human transplant organs taken out of them. Their families never seen them. That is slavery. That is human rights violation. In the eyes of relationship, bilateral relationship between Africa and China, This is not a bilateral, this is a bilateral relationship of human rights violation. This is not a relationship of mutual benefits. If it was a relationship of mutual benefits, African government should have been with the status of recognition of African people in China as humanists, but they are not consider them as humanists at all. African government, African leaders, the puppet masters, they have decided to sell all African minerals in China. African puppet masters decided to sell all African minerals.
Now all I can think about is Dave is Dave enjoying his shit sandwich as much as everybody else is enjoying their shit sandwich? That's what I want to know. I want to know if Dave's enjoying his shit sandwich. Because, you know, you got to eat those shit sandwiches with gratitude. Thank you so much for this shit sandwich. So grateful. I'll take everything you throw out. No? Oh, you'd rather throw it out and make me the shit sandwich that I'm forced to eat. Or your shit vaccine that I'm forced to take. Because you ran the numbers. Because your numbers are so effective and trustworthy. Your numbers are shit. You don't know numbers. You think you know numbers. One little fucking trick. You teach a guy one little trick. Bill Gates. You teach him one little trick and he thinks he's fucking God. He thinks he's the only God. Right? Hey, we're either all gods or none of us gods. Bill Gates thinks he's God. He's making some pretty crazy assertions lately. He's been on the news quite a bit. Did you notice that? Yeah, Microsoft. Bill Gates. The philanthropist now. Where does most of his money go? I think it goes towards vaccines. Really? It sounds like a shit sandwich, man. That totally sounds like a shit sandwich to me. That's a shit sandwich. Yep. There's a joke in there somewhere. Sure wish I could make some of this funny. We really have a show there if we can make it funny. I gotta secure that interview with Optimus Prime. Dave, can you get me in with Optimus Prime? He's not returning my calls. No one's returning my calls. I put everybody on notice. Do better, everybody. I put you on notice. I don't care if I have friends anymore. I don't know if that... I don't know if that shows. The only friends I care about are my friends on Facebook. And my mom. Nah, there's a few other people. There's lots of people. There's so many friends, so many people out there. But we all have to do better. That's right. I'm the, what would I be? Enforcement of some kind. The compassion police. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to fine you, sir. Yeah, you weren't displaying enough compassion for our liking. So, $500 fine for being a dick. You know what? I could have given you that fine, but I'm not going to. How would you just stop being a dick? Thanks, man. Thanks. Who are you talking to? Were you talking to me? No. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to that person. I was talking to her. Trump pushes to reopen economy. Health experts point to need for nationwide testing. You're not going to be testing me. If Canada decides to do that, I will not be giving my permission for them to test me. I've recently given blood for tests. I've done my own tests just recently, in the last 4 months. I'm clean. Clean bill of health. So, I will require no testing, and nor will I be forced into testing or vaccinations. And I'll have something to say when it comes to my kids being vaccinated as well. Yeah. Hey, what's important? I'd like to know what's important now. Can someone tell me what's more important than what we're talking about right now? Because we'll just do that. Let's talk about that. Want to talk about relationships? And how we fucked everything up? I know exactly why. I know why. It's very simple. We really don't know, most of us, we really don't know what it means to love unconditionally. To really love. To love. Whatever that word means to you. What does it mean? Like, we all have different definitions of it. We don't know, just in general. We have a hard time knowing what that truly means. There's one thing, loving your kids, loving your wife or whatever, loving your brother, loving your sister, those people that are really close to you because you grew up with them, but do you love everybody equally, the same? Because that's really what all spiritual teachers have taught us. Jesus, one of them. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. that kind of thing. So, equally, love your enemy. Love your enemy. He was big on that one too, wasn't he? What? You're telling me I gotta love my enemy now? That guy's a dick. Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Well, what makes you the authority? Just what I'm saying. So I'm coming live right now to you via streaming on YouTube without a picture for an hour and 40 minutes. So it's just basically it's dark. And then I'm also on YouTube using the webcam option. Been going for about an hour and 39 minutes. Then I'm live on Facebook with currently Dave Teller, who just made himself a sandwich. Monica, she was here before, but I think she just went to sleep. Philippines, Ambied, Fanwool. There you go. Let's make the connections that we need to make so we can do something different. What else is going on in Facebook world? Well, let's find out. Stay on the page. Do you have something to say? Do you feel that there's an inequality somewhere happening in your life, in your world, in your community? Use the internet. Put it out there. Ask some questions. Pose some statements. See what you get back. See if we're all on the same page. See how close we can come. Find the middle. And then we stay there. The middle. Middle's a good place to be. There's no judgments in the middle, by the way. Oh, you were a dick your whole life, but now you're in the middle? All right. Well, we're in the middle now. So, everybody's equal. How you doing? You're no longer what you were. You're dead to whatever it was that was killing you. So now you're here. Right? Snap of a finger. Changed. Easy. Next. Yeah, you were a dick at one time and now you're not. Right? You're a completely different person now. Done, because you made that decision not to be a dick anymore. You know what? I'm not going to be a dick anymore. Done. You're in the middle. Welcome. No one gets hurt in the middle. And everybody gets what they want. Find your way back to zero. Find your way back to zero. Okay. So we're going on about 2 hours now, live. What did we learn so far? Well, we learned that Dave Teller likes shit sandwiches. No, he doesn't like shit sandwiches, does he? He just made one. Did he really eat that shit sandwich? Tell me he didn't eat the shit sandwich. Tell me he didn't eat the shit sandwich. Tell me he didn't. There's a few more people out. There's a group gathering in the park. Gardening. I'm going to find out what they're doing as soon as I'm done this coffee. Got 5 new likes this week on my media page. Building up quite an audience here. It's actually starting to get fun. We're building up an audience. It takes a team of people, eh? It takes a group effort. What? I can't get together with a group now? You fuckers are making it very, very difficult for me to do anything. So I refuse to acknowledge your power over me. You're no longer my prime minister. You are no longer my president. You are no longer my governor. You are no longer my mayor. You no longer have any power or authority over me. Your service is at an end. Your services are no longer required. I don't know how to put this. You're fired. You're fired. No, you're fired, guy. No, girl. Sorry, girl. You're fired too. No, you guys just cause more problems. You're fired. You've done a lot of firing in your life. You can take it. No, you're fired. Get another job. Do something that you really enjoy. Because you don't enjoy fucking people around, do you? Oh, you do? Okay. I tell you what. I got this island. Especially for you. There's only a few of you. And I know you're out there. I got this island. One island. You don't want to go to the island? Okay, get a job. Or not. I don't care what you do anymore. Because you have no power over anything. Anymore. So we're doing something different. At least from my end. Thanks for listening. I really had to get that off my chest. It's just a big game. And the game's not fun anymore. So when the game becomes something of a laborious process, something you just can't wait till it's over because it's so shitty. When life is like that, is life worth living? Is it worth fighting for the shit that you got, that shit sandwich? Anyways, I think it's up to us to do something. But I know. Each individual thought is connected to another thought that some other individual had, which makes it not an individual thought. It just makes it a collective thought. A collective thought. So these thoughts that are out there are not mine. They're ours. They're our thoughts. We came up with these thoughts together. That's how it works. Like it or lump it. That's how it works. Some people don't like that very much because it immediately strips them of their power. Because now they're not the only ones that make the decision. Now it's like, oh man, we got everybody's mind on it? Shit. There goes my power. These people will not be able to survive in a fair, more joyful existence. To them, that would be hell. Because hell was their heaven. Temporary. Temporary. Very temporary. What happens at the end of this lifetime? Well, we die. What happens? Where do we go? What happens to us afterwards? The body dies, gets reabsorbed into the planet somehow. Maybe maybe a part of you comes back as a tree, another comes back as a blade of grass, another comes back as like you got some little bird in there. Are you a bird? A few other things. Is that how it works? The body, anyways, right? What about the soul? What happens to the soul? Where does that go? Never dies, right? Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? What's hell? Are we living in hell right now? Is this the bardo? I'm sure that's not the first time that question's been asked. Is this hell? Because sometimes it does seem like it might be for many, many people. Where does hell live? In the mind? How is the mind connected? So does hell exist? Yeah, I guess. Because we created it. Where does it go? Places you don't want to go. Do you need to know more than that? No. Let's just not go there. So how do we ensure that that doesn't happen? Give your head a shake every once in a while, because if you think this is real, this all matters, this here, all the stuff that you're doing, the day-to-day, the insurance that you just bought for your car, if you think it's important, that form you just filled out for the government, you think it's important, all these payments, these fines, and these whatever, these rules, these regulations that we always have to abide by. You think it's important? Do you think these things are serving us proper? Are they optimal ways of doing things, of living life? Or is it just a fucking colossal waste of time? How much paperwork have we put in front of ourselves that we believe if we don't get it done, then the whole world falls apart? If we don't complete that essay, if we don't make sure our homework is done, if we don't do this, if we don't participate, if we don't work hard, we might not have anything in the end. Small thinking. That's such small thinking. The world has so much to offer, and we're already worried about having nothing, or worried about maintaining what we do have, and doing everything that we can to make sure that we don't lose, that we always win. Shit, man. It's a shit way to live. Win, win, win. It's the only way to do it. How do you get those scenarios? Well, that's pretty easy. Put your ego to the side. Work with the right people. Win, win, win. do some triage, pick the things that need to be fixed, get the right people working on it, done. There is nothing we can't do. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? Do you believe that there's nothing you can't do? Everything's possible? Do you believe that? Do you know it? Do you know that's true? Make your way back to zero. And then you have everything again. The entire universe can be apparently, because scientists say so. I'm not sure if this is even true. But the entire universe can fit into a space the size of a pea. A pea. About that big. That's where the Big Bang started, and then boom. And it expanded, and it continues to expand. Apparently. Well, most likely. A lot of things point to this. Zero. Creating. Never stagnant. Always moving. That's the truth. That's the truth. That was a good talk. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Monica. And, Ambient. Faneuil. Faneuil. Melanie. Melanie was there the whole time. Rosie. Tina. Neo. We're there when it counts. What's counting right now? I wonder if the news media, the mainstream news media, will ever come to the point within themselves and say, you know what, we've been doing it all wrong this whole time, and we should never have allowed news to be owned for profit. I wonder if they'll ever come to that conclusion. Like the big ones, CNNs, the MSNBCs, and ABCs, NBCs, 123s. I wonder if they'll ever come to that conclusion. I wonder if the reporters will ever know that news was never supposed to be like that. News was supposed to be objective, not to be spun for your own political advantage. I wonder if that's going to ever happen. Trump threatens to defund World Health Organization over coronavirus response. Always another threat. Threats, wars. If it's not a war against a person or a country, it's a war against the idea that something could happen, a threat, or a virus, a war. Politicians always need to be at war. They always need to be at war. Have you noticed that? And they're the ones convincing you that it can't be another way. Churches bought into it. At least the Christian evangelical church in these parts have bought into it. That war is just an inevitability. Something that is bound to happen. So, get over it. It's always been like that, always will. Not understanding. All these people in suits, protective gear, panic, people wearing masks. Who wins? I also wonder when that great awakening is going to happen. That one time in history where it's almost like a light switch. And like 80% of the population just goes, boom. Oh, that's what's been happening. And then in one accord, because it all makes sense to us now, we just make a change. I wonder when that's going to happen. Did it already happen? Probably already happened. No one tells me about these things. I'm always the last one to know. Or to have it confirmed. Not to say that some of my prophecies haven't come true, David Wilcock. Be careful with prophecies. Be careful who you're talking to. Be on guard when it comes to your own mind. Be very alert. What's real? Why are we here? Cool car. Oh, this one's a nice one. This is like a green Cadillac. That's the coolest. That's a green Cadillac. That's a beautiful lime green Cadillac. That's a neat car. Okay. Check if I have any more comments, which I don't, which is fine. $12:46 p.m. Monday, April 13th, 2020. Coming to you live from Penticton, British Columbia, Canada, in the heart of the Okanagan. Staying at the Beaumont Motel currently. No vacancies. Room 240 if you want to self-isolate with me. Got some homeless people coming over later on. No, I don't. I got no one coming over. No one comes and visits me anymore. How sad. Well, you know that COVID thing. Yeah? What do you know I don't know? What do you know that I don't know? So how are we gonna get on this Twitch thing? And do I use OBS with this? Stream preview. Okay. Offline. Why? Determining quality. Fine. Why am I offline? It's too quiet, too quiet. Alright, Tommy Cowles live. That's me, Tommy Cowles. Went live. Fine. Return. English. Done. Clip it. Clip that. Well, I can't. I gotta learn a whole new thing. I'm done learning. I don't want to learn anymore. Okay, back to Twitch. Back to Twitch. And then we want to go...
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Cancel.
No! I almost came back. Jeez. I press escape for 1 second and he's there. No. Almost came back. Press escape for 1 second. Anyway, item shop refresh. Let me give you a tutorial. You want to see your FPS in game? What you do is you press options. Then you go to, where is it? You go to, I believe gameplay, right? Yeah, gameplay and...
Step into the spotlight. I'm ready to roll. Let's do it. Get streaming software. You need to download streaming application to go live. Oh, man, I thought I already did this. I did this with OBS. Twitch 101. This is where it all begins. Learn how to Twitch gives you the chance to find an audience and start building a community. I love communities. Okay, do I have to listen to you? Sure, go. Going to creator camp.
Some general advice that I like to give to new streamers at the beginning is the fact that a lot of streamers set their expectation of themselves in the bar really, really high. There's
Too
nothing
high.
wrong with having goals and wanting to put on a really good broadcast, but everybody starting out sucks behind the camera, sucks behind the microphone. Of course, there are going to be some people that are naturally more charismatic or have better social skills just because that's kind of how they are.
I'm an artist. People don't understand me.
That's the advice I could give you. Be yourself because you want people to like you for you.
Yeah.
A lot of people think I need to have this massive PC. I need to have all of these extra things. Like, you need nothing more than a game console and a microphone. That's it.
You really don't need anything too expensive.
I don't have a game console.
Yes, in the long term, you want to invest. But just when you get started, you can get anything.
No, I get
And
it.
honestly speaking, I think
Set up your
just
stream.
having a webcam.
No, I get it. I get it. I want to set up the stream. Introduction to streaming. Well, I know what streaming is. Can we just do it? Can someone just do it for me, please? I'm bored now. Streaming. Level up. Connect and engage. Get rewarded. Music on Twitch. This is where I actually need to be on here. Live. Learning. Stream. What we do. You stream, yes. Okay, let me stream. You are about to go live. Perfect. This is what I like to hear. This is what I like to hear right now. You've got a passion to share, talent to teach, a story to tell. From games to music to sports and beyond, there's an audience waiting for you on Twitch. Perfect. When you're ready to press start, we'll support you with everything we've got, starting with Creator Camp. Start streaming, please. Get discovered. Build your brand. Feel the love. Engage your community. Power up. Total estimated revenue. $184. Want to earn from sharing your passions? Twitch Prime subs. Advertisements. I need money. Do I need money? Because if you're telling me I need money to do this, then I'm going to stop right now. Because I got a mic. I don't have a game console. But I do have some thoughts on the coronavirus, the flattening of curves. Fuck me. What have we resorted to? Anyways, I'll get back to Twitch later. I'm not going to stress myself over this. Because that's just another shit sandwich, maybe. And I don't want to eat another shit sandwich. I've had enough. I've had enough shit sandwiches to last a million lifetimes. No more shit sandwiches. Hey, I got a question for you. This is a fact. Why, in your own hometown, if you do anything that's different, you're immediately labeled as an idiot, a moron, a crazy person, a fool, or something of that nature? But other people that don't live around you, don't know you, can attach themselves to the same idea and say that's a good idea. Why is that? What happened during that time? What happens to people with good ideas? They usually get shot down, don't they? What's your idea? I want to work on your idea. Because I feel like as soon as we work on your idea and get your idea going, then we can work on my idea, which is basically your idea. What is that idea? How about just creating content? Having some verbal dialogue with one another. Hey, does anybody want to give me a call right now? I'm taking calls. I don't know how you do it with FaceTime. FaceTime would be a good way to do it, and then I can share my screen. I should try that right now. I'm gonna try that right now. In fact, I'm gonna end live streaming on YouTube. I got a blank screen, and I'm streaming. But I'm gonna end that. Toot sweet.